Alright, folks, want to talk about something real quick. So, one of the things I've been thinking about a little bit lately, just kind of rolling around in the back of my mind, I have two teenagers in the house, and we'll just say I'm not exactly ready for all that's entailed with that. I remember when I was a kid, all the dumb stories that I have growing up as a teenager. No drugs, no drinking, no sex. Just every good story I've got as a teenager involves a steering wheel. I did a lot of stupid things behind the wheel of a vehicle. I know better now. But got me thinking back to when I was a kid. One of the things that my parents did with me is the last 6 or so months before I turned 18, they got very hands off. If I wanted to go out and hang out with friends when I was, say, 16 years old, right when I got my license, hey, can I go out and hang out with my friends, do this, that, and the other? Yes. Call me when you get there. Call me when you get where you're going. Let me know if anything changes, if you're going out with so-and-so, if you pick anybody else up, blah, blah, blah. That was a big thing. As I got older, the amount of control that they chose to impose on me got drastically less. And, if I want to go out on a weekend, just, hey, don't be out past the legal curfew in the state, which I don't even remember when it was at the time, for a minor. Go have fun, just be in, don't go out on school nights because you got to get up early kind of stuff. That was kind of it. And then the only rules that they really had was under their roof. Can't be drinking, which didn't really appeal to me. Can't be bringing home women. That was one of their rules. Like no overnight stays with women kind of thing. If you have a girlfriend, she can come over and visit. All that's fine. And that was basically their rules. Like they only had a handful of rules under their roof, and I had to be responsible, help with laundry, things like that, but no seriously constraining rules of conduct. But that got me thinking. I understand the value in an approach like that, because you don't smother a kid with a ton of rules and then they get out into the real world and there's no rules outside of home and they go hog wild. As an example for this, my dad kind of adopted the German approach to alcohol with me. If I wanted to try something or have something with dinner, that was okay, but I got one. That was it. So if I wanted a nightcap when I was 20, I was allowed to have some. A lot of it I decided I didn't like early on. Not a brandy fan. So, just stuff that he did in the way that he raised me. Mom was okay with that too. But when I turned 21, I went out and I bought a couple things that I wanted to try, but I never really did a lot of heavy drinking. It's not my thing. I enjoy a beer or two with dinner every once in a while. I enjoy a nightcap every once in a while. I'll enjoy a drink out at a restaurant every once in a while. It's just not my thing to go hog wild with. I will say that there's nothing better than after you've cut your own grass, sitting back on the deck, popping a cold one, and enjoying that. But I never got into it. And I know a lot of people that had very strict parents when it came to alcohol, and a couple buddies of mine had that when they were growing up, and they were functioning alcoholics for a couple years. So I think there's some benefit in having looser reins with kids, especially, the last few teenage years, or if you have, say, adult children living at your house, which I paid rent to my parents for my room. But if you have adult children living at your house, ways to ease them into adulthood and ease them into being responsible with things versus just, hey, you were a child at 17 years and 364 days, and then that next day rolls around and you're an adult, and now you have all the responsibilities and all the decisions outside of whatever might happen under my roof. So, let me know what you think about that in the comments. Just kind of curious. I'm probably going to end up using a similar approach with my kids as far as, if you want to go out, that's your business, but what happens under my roof is my business, and if you're going to be out late, you can call, let me know. Don't get in trouble. Dad always said he never post my bail, and I never got arrested to find out if he was bluffing, so that's kind of where I drew the line for my behavior outside the house. Don't get arrested. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch y'all next time.